the Bombay High Court has given a huge victory. A victory that has clearly led to Team Arnab and Republic TV getting a win. The vendetta politics that was being played out by Sonia Gandhi-run Congress party have been defeated in the Bombay High Court. Today, the Bombay High Court, in its wisdom, has suspended the two FIRs that had been filed, one by the Congress party and one that was filed in the Bandra incident. While dismissing this, the court has given a 38-page judgment, and I'm going to quickly go across to our guests. But let me tell you, viewers, in the 38-page judgment, the main points the court has said is prima facie, they are of the view that there was absolutely nothing communal in the transcripts that have been given to them by Republic TV and by the other side of the broadcasts of both the dates, that is 21st April when the Palghar incident was reported by the Congress in its FIR, and hundreds of FIRs were filed, and of course on the other side the Bandra FIR that was filed much belatedly. I'll tell you, even as our guests are going to join us, viewers, when this vendetta politics started, it was roughly around 20th of April, after which there was also an attack on Arnab and our senior editor Sombrata Ray Goswami, who was also going back. On that FIR, nothing was done. But let me tell you the kind of harassment they put Republic Media Network and our editor-in-chief through. We were called for investigation even during COVID times, and not once but many times. I'd like to go across to the guests who are joining us, and even before I do that, let me also tell you what the court has said. Two quick points, and then I go across to lawyer Ishkaran Bhandari, who's also joining us on this broadcast. Firstly, the court has clearly clarified today that both the FIRs are going to be suspended, which means stayed. There will be no investigation. Secondly, they said there is absolutely nothing communal in what was said in both the broadcasts. In fact, they said if someone looks at such broadcasts in such a small light, then it will stifle the freedom of press. And finally, one of the most important points according to me, they've clarified that when it comes to the freedom of press of journalists, this is not how the way a mature democracy works. Ishkaran, we've been on several debates together. A very good afternoon today for the freedom of free journalists. The court has clarified, Ishkaran, in a 38-page judgment that the Congress party was only being asked questions by Arnab. There was absolutely nothing mentioned about any community. Yet, hundreds of FIRs were filed in all the Congress-ruled states. What does this show about the Congress party today that has been defeated by Team Republic?
Firstly, huge congratulations to you. I know you are involved in a lot of legal things happening at Republic, and of course to Arnab Goswami and the entire team, which was facing this malicious prosecution, harassment, and absolute misuse of the power of the state. There is no doubt on that, and that has further been clarified after the High Court judgment on this these multiple FIRs that were framed against you. And I use the word framed because they were not as per law, and that is why they have been stayed. And it has been an unfortunate tendency in certain people to think their party leaders are gods or goddesses, and it's a scourge to comment or ask them any questions. All Arnab did was asking questions, which is the job, which is the duty of any independent journalist. That certain things have happened. Palghar mob lynching happened. You are the ruling party in power. What is your view on this? Why haven't you spoken on this? This is very, very normal for any journalist, except journalists in India who have stopped asking questions to people who are in powerful position. And maybe one of the reasons is this naked harassment, this intimidation, this attempt to stifle free speech, this procedure becoming a punishment. Why do we see procedure as a punishment? Because during coronavirus times, you think this is such an important thing that you drag a person to the police station where he could get infection, where you drag the entire team to a police station where they could be under threat of their own life because of disease. What is that if nothing except procedure? The very procedure being a harassment to intimidate Republic TV, to intimidate Arnab Goswami, to intimidate the entire team. Thankfully, you people continued with the good fight, the brave fight, and first the Supreme Court gave you temporary relief, and now the Honorable High Court has given you a much larger relief, and frankly has basically finished the FIRs, because even prima facie they don't find anything in it. That is why they have stayed the FIR, and that's for audiences who do not know, that's a very rare thing. the courts generally allow investigation to go through and they say let a charge sheet be filed and you can put your points across at the trial. But for a court to say it is a gross abuse, for court to say prima facie nothing is made out, to even stay any further investigation, that is a very rare decision by the court, not done very frequently, and that is a massive victory for your journalism and your team, that this intimidation was so naked, so blatant, that the judiciary had to step in and stop. I still hope Sadbuddhi aaye and these people stop filing such frivolous FIRs on other cases, because our democracy will not tolerate it and our courts will protect us.
Absolutely, Ishkaran. In fact, I'll tell you something. It was a 38-page judgment that's come out, and at every step, viewers, we've been led by one of the country's topmost legal eagles, one of the country's topmost law officers, top senior advocate, former Solicitor General of India, Mr. Hari Salve. Whether it's been in the Supreme Court where he advised us, or whether it's been in the Bombay High Court where he led the team that was going ahead, he had clearly and categorically used one phrase everywhere which stayed with me. The chilling effect of this kind of work, Ishkaran, on the freedom of press would have an impact. He'd also, mentioned on television, I was watching, what it was like when it came to the emergency. When Arnab spoke a few minutes ago about this verdict, he also mentioned that this is a message to Congress Party and Sonia Gandhi not to be making out and going forward and in an Indira-like figure, acting like there was an emergency and trying to crush the voice of free press. From the very start, when the Palghar incident had come out, we had said we're questioning the silence of the Congress Party, Ishkaran. Today, when the court spoke about the operative part of the judgment, the first thing they said is, we don't, after going through the transcript, believe there was anything communal in it. The second thing they spoke about, Ishkaran, is the freedom of press. It's clear, when it comes to the courts of the country, Ishkaran, you're an advocate, it's very clear the courts will always hold the freedom of press sacrosanct. They also mentioned, in a 70-year mature democracy, the mere mention of a community cannot lead to disharmony under the sections of the IPC.
Rhythm, this chilling effect is a well-settled doctrine now, which first came in New York versus Sullivan in US, where they said that what is chilling effect? And your audiences should know that. The chilling effect is basically you intimidate a person, scare a person so that nobody else speaks. You chill speech. You chill the very fabric of democracy by telling people that if we can drag Arnab Goswami to the court, Arnab Goswami to the police station, we will drag you all into a police station, we will destroy the first voice. So that is a chilling effect doctrine which the US courts have recognized, and Indian courts have also now recognized it for decades. And this was a classical case of that. Why was it a classical case? I will tell you. Because firstly, it was nothing communal, it was just an ordinary questions to Sonia Gandhi, to Congress leadership. On that, if somebody is personally affected, they can file a normal defamation case. But they did not want to file it because there you will have to be witness. And Arnab, as I was on debate, on which Arnab said, I will be very happy if you file a defamation case because I will get to cross-examine you. I will get to ask questions and I will request the legal team to allow me to ask questions. So that is a classical remedy of any normal individual to file a defamation case if you feel something is wrong. But what they do is chilling effect. They file criminal sections using the machinery of the state, using their influence and power over the state, and that is how such FIRs get filed. And for what were the sections? You know the sections very well. How were they made out? Even prima facie, those sections do not get attracted at all, except for people who think their leadership is gods or goddesses who cannot even be questioned. To question them is somehow a crime. To question them is hate speech. To question them is ripping the fabric of India apart. Why? Because some political leaders are being questioned who were before this not questioned in a serious manner. And that is why this chilling effect, where they try to scare, and you are still showing the images of Arnab coming out of the police station. That is the image they want to scare people with. Arnab Goswami did not get scared. In fact, I remember after he coming out from 12 hours, 11 hours, I was on that debate the first day he was called in, and he said, I will continue, and he has continued. And he has continued even stronger. And your team, I know how much of legal inputs you also provide. and you have been covering it, doing it for a long time. You all have continued because they were trying to scare all of you. None of you knew who would be the next person named as a conspirator or a co-accused. I will tell you something. One of your panelists also called me
Yes.
up a few days ago saying we might be dragged into it also. They were trying to scare everybody. They were trying to scare everybody. Thankfully, the courts have not allowed this scaremongering, this scare tactics, this chilling effect, this absolute gross misuse of power to go ahead. They have protected the freedom of speech, not only of journalists, but of society, but of democracy. And this is not a victory for Arnab, but it is a
Yes.
victory for free speech at large. And I, for one, am very, very happy
All
that this has
right.
happened.
Absolutely. Thank you, Ishkaran. Just stay on with us, viewers, even as we continue with the coverage of how the High Court has today given a big victory to Team Arnab. We're also going to tell you in roughly 50 minutes from now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to be addressing the nation, and all eyes are going to be on what the Prime Minister has to say. Be with us. We're back after a short break.